In 2010, Calgary elected the first Muslim mayor in Canada. That was when Nenshi won the mayoral race with 39%. In fact, voters thought he did such a good job in his first term that in 2013, he was elected a second time when he won with 74% of the vote. But despite all this, the mayor played the identity politics card and suggested that people who don't vote for him in this coming election are racist. Check it out. He made the comments in a video that circulated on social media last Friday.
I had the great privilege of being the first Muslim mayor of any Western city 7 years ago. But that is very, very tenuous. There are forces out there in the community that are supporting my opponents that really want us to go backwards. They don't want a city that is so inclusive of everyone. And it is absolutely incumbent on us to hold on to the city that we're proud of to make sure that we vote. And we know that they are using a lot of technology to get people who don't believe in diversity, to get people who might be racists or haters out to vote. So we have to make sure we vote in even greater numbers. So my request for you is to vote. Get your neighbors and your family and your friends and your co-workers, Muslim and non-Muslim alike, Pakistani and non-Pakistani alike, out to vote. Don't let them divide us.
You might wonder why the mayor would be suggesting this since he was elected into office twice. Well, he does have a strong chance of being ousted by once unknown candidate turned frontrunner Bill Smith, which could explain why Nenshi seems desperate enough to pull the race card. In a really surprising twist in an otherwise boring campaign, Smith almost doubled his points lead over Nenshi from 9 to 17% according to this latest Main Street research poll. And although Nenshi might be suggesting that everyone who votes for other candidates are racist, there are real and legitimate reasons as to why Calgarians are skeptical of giving him another chance. Despite his commendable efforts during the Calgary floods, his support for pipelines, and all his virtue signaling on diversity, taxes continue to increase and spending is just rampant. Downtown office space vacancies and unemployment rates also remain high amidst business closures and layoffs. This is in part due to the economic downturn, but also in part due to being taxed out of the city. Property taxes have increased by 51% in fact, and some businesses have had to deal with a 200% increase, all while City Council considers extras like renovations to City Hall. And let's not forget that major failure on the Green Line. Forget about arena negotiations and Olympics bids. Calgarians don't even have a proper transit system in place to get to work in a timely fashion, and the city doubled the cost of that project overnight, all while asking the feds for more money to complete it. And what about the public art program that brought us Poop Palace, the $470,000 blue ring, and caused so many controversies at this point that it had to be put on hold? And Nenshi just can't seem to get along with the people he disagrees with the most. Remember when he got into a petty Twitter spat with Conservative MP Michelle Rempel when she criticized increasing those economy-killing business taxes?
Oh, there's not national interest. There's a local MP who's trying to make hay out of something she doesn't understand. I'm happy to have her weighed in. I'm happy to have her help if she wants to help, but it's sort of helpful if she actually knows what she's talking about first. She just didn't understand what was going on. Apparently math is challenging, but hopefully she'll figure that out.
And what about the time he said former Prime Minister Stephen Harper's skepticism on letting more refugees in the country while proposing a ban on wearing the niqab during the Canadian citizenship ceremony was both dangerous and disgusting? Nenshi falling behind in the polls isn't about racism. It's about him not living up to Calgarians' expectations and falling short on promises. The bottom line is that Mayor Nenshi has had 7 years to prove his competency on city issues, and yet nothing has changed. And that's why the only divide we're going to see is at the polls on October 16th. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks for watching. If you liked that video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you never miss the other side of the story in Canadian news.